Land of power, land of might, exceptional rage, endless fight, patriot bulldozer, leading the way, crushing all foes, making them pay. Flag in hand, fury in eyes, screams of pride, ignoring lies, iron grip, ruthless and cold, American dream, fierce and bold, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart, no retreat, no surrender, bulldozers force, a savage offender, red, white, blue, burning bright, in the chaos he finds delight, blazing trails of destruction left, in the name of the blessed, the theft, freedom's price, a crimson blade, bulldozer, savage again, legend made, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart. Blazing trails of destruction left, in the name of the blessed, the theft, freedom's price, a crimson blade, bulldozer, savage afraid, legend made, bow before the storm, unstoppable wave, marching forward, no soul to save, bulldozers wrath, tearing apart, exceptionalism, fire in the heart.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday evening. Welcome to the Dozer Den. If you have not yet smashed the like button, go ahead and give it a good smashing. Thump the like button. Destroy the like button. Or you could lean in real close to the like button, whisper sweet nothings in its ear, and then just pound away. Because that's what you got to do, guys. The like button needs a little bit of a tough love every now and then. But I get it. You might get a little bit excited about that like button. But if you must hit it more than once, you must hit it at least thrice. If you hit it twice, it cancels it out. And we don't want to do that. You want to be a proud killdozer here in the Dozer Den. So don't forget to smash the like button, comment in the comment section, say hi in the chat. It's a good time. Repost this stream on on Rumble, on the X Machine at bulldozer74___ on pill.net. Get you a dose of the good stuff over there on pill.net, guys. What is the good stuff? Well, it's the truth. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? I think you can. We're on BitChute and the dozerden.locals.com, and we're on YouTube tonight because why not? Let's do it. We don't get any views over there, but hey, it's okay. And I've noticed Rumble's decreasing in viewership too. That's fun. I don't understand how I have a video that gets over like 1,500 views and then another one gets barely over 300. I don't understand how that happens. I mean, I guess if you stream for 6.5 hours, you get more views. It might make sense. But oh well. And that was... I'll put on that example. I got you. And if you hear noises, Mini Dozer is being a butt and fighting sleep. He has been in bed since 7:30, but he's still not going to sleep. We have storms rolling in, guys. So if I have to step away, it's probably to deal with bad weather or to address the Mini Dozer who is being a little butt in his bed right now. So you might hear a small child hollering in the background because he's on the other side of the laptop, that wall, making noises, hollering at me, saying, no, go sleep. Yes, go sleep, you little butt. But if you haven't followed this channel yet, go ahead and smash the follow button. Share this stream out with your loved ones, friends, family, ex-girlfriends, boyfriends. These are Zen friends. I'm not judging. Just keep it consensual between adults and preferably behind closed doors, and we will not have a problem. Guys, if you didn't know, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Central. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Walz are gay. Mostly Tim Walz. Okay? Tim Walz from Minnesota, the gayest. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, we usually do about 3 to 4 news topics, palate cleansers sprinkled about. Saturday streams, a hangout stream, a chill stream with maybe one topic, but for the most part, we're chilling, we're decompressing. And of course, taking music video requests for the Dozer Den DJ Hour, where you can rock out with your cock out, jam out with your clam out. Those are the only 2 options. If you're intersex, please pick a fucking lane, okay? Just pick a lane. Yes. Yes, indeed. It's a good one. Thanks to Third Rail Politics for making that graphic. It's nice. What's up, Lord Blades, Harry Toe? You did misspell it. I corrected it. I corrected it for you. See, I knew what you were going for, okay? I knew what you were going for. First topic of the evening, guys. Minnesota mayhem is ensuing because guys, did you know how offensive it is that ICE won't let a crazy liberal lesbian nut job run them over? Can you believe that ICE would dare react in self-defense to having a nearly 5,000-pound vehicle roll towards them? I'm very libertarian in my perspectives, even as somebody who has pretty independent libertarian leanings. This is absolutely a justified shoot. I've watched so many videos, but what baffles me is, I think it was Scott Adams said we have 2 screens, 1 reality. The problem is one of the screens is actually showing the reality. It's perceived as it actually is. And then you have the other one that, I don't know, maybe it's the Large Hadron Collider. Maybe when they turned that thing on, it broke people. It broke reality for some people, and they are literally in another dimension. I don't understand how people are looking at these videos and saying what they're saying. Either they're stupid or they're lying. I guess the lying. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But it's insane. Am I happy somebody died? No, I'm not. And Lady Dozer checked. She helped, because I was getting pretty spicy there for a minute yesterday, and I said something that was a little bit crass in a moment of rage, passion. And I said something like, I'm happy. I'm, good, whatever. She goes, no, you don't really feel that way. I was like, you're right. I don't feel that way. Because right before that, I had said I wasn't happy that a human being was dead. Because I'm not. I am genuinely, I'm not happy that she's dead. I'm not happy that she was stupid enough to put herself in a position where she removed herself from her children's lives. It's insane. Chops. She was being detained. He is absolutely in his right to get in front of that vehicle to prevent her from moving. And when she moves towards him, that is absolutely justifiable use of force. I'm not going to be a libertarian about this one. She was being detained for obstructing ICE officials at that point. When they said, get out of the car, she was obstructing. They went to remove her from the car. She was under arrest. She was fleeing. In her flight, she went towards an officer, even if she didn't mean to hit the guy, which she did hit him. Yes, the agent absolutely was justified in putting her down. This is not a murky case here. This is pretty cut and dry, justifiable escalation of force. That's what this case is. You can be, rah rah, fuck the feds all you want. Me too. In this case, feds are gay, but this was justified. This was absolutely fucking justified. I've watched so many videos on this. Lord Blades, the nerve of him not letting the crazy lady harass and Pete and drive over him. I know, right? What's up, Bartabello? Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, Bartabello. Catching it live. From what I've seen, if she would have just complied, nothing would have happened. She hit him and he shot. Yes. Literally. Even if she didn't, she was driving towards him. That right there is reckless disregard for human life. And cops are trained, even ICE agents. If you have somebody who is literally driving towards you in a stop, you are being detained, you were under arrest at that point for obstructing justice. If you drive towards somebody, that is reckless disregard for human life, and that means that they are going to assume that you are going to have a continuation of that reckless disregard for human life. So yeah, they're going to put you down. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And sadly, this woman won a very stupid prize. And she was, okay, oh, these unmarked cars, and they weren't wearing uniform. She had been following them around, from what I understand. Her flannel-wearing wife was out of the vehicle recording what was going on. They were trying to get views. They were trying to get attention for this. This wasn't something that was just spontaneous. Why would her wife have been out recording her car? There are court cases that already show that lethal force is not justified in traffic stops. Daniel Shaver also that is not the same case. That is a false equivalency, absolutely false equivalency. What happened to Daniel Shaver was a disgusting miscarriage of justice. Daniel Shaver was literally sobbing for his life, crawling and trying to do everything that that faggot cop was telling him to do. This is a situation where she did not comply. She was driving towards an officer. I don't care. This is legal. What happened? It is completely legal. Now, do I feel good about it? No. But yeah, this is a situation where the officer, if you put yourself in that position, if you were the officer trying to stop this vehicle from moving forward, getting in front of it, placing yourself in a way that you can move forward with the arrest, and she starts rolling towards you, you're going to shoot. If you don't, you're a fucking retard. Yes, you shoot that dumb bitch. This is no, it doesn't feel good. Yeah, you want to say fuck the feds, sure. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going fucking home. And yeah, this guy in the past has been drugged, like, quite a ways by a car from a freaking sex offender illegal alien in the past. So yeah, he was absolutely justified. They also had her plates and had no need. She drove forward towards him. They were trying to get her out of the car. She drove towards him. We'll get into the videos. And if you disagree with the videos, I don't know what to tell you. They're pretty cut and fucking dry. Multiple angles showing that he was in front. As she moved forward, she spun out with them still turned to the left. She spun out. Thank God she didn't have full traction there, because she would have run his ass over. We have a video of a woman, a female police officer that did get killed, guys, because she didn't shoot the idiot. This sucks. This is not a fun case. This is not a fun case. Yeah, but they're saying on CNN she was an innocent, loving mom. I know. She had stuffed animals in the glove box, guys. It's disgusting what's happening in the media right now. And I'm not even going to say corporate media anymore. It's just the media. Most of the media is fucking chaos and rot. Fuck. I had a buddy in the media who's a Bernie bro. He's like, man, at least say corporate media. No, man. It's just media in general. I'm sorry. Most of the media is libtarded fucks. It is. I don't know what else to say about that, to be honest, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to go through some of the videos. I got many clips that we're going to look at. We're going to analyze. We're going to talk about. We're going to go through it. We're probably going to have an hour or some time that's premium tonight. So we are going to have some premium. If you want to click get premium for Rumble, helps me out as a creator. If you're re-upping your premium. What's up, General Samuel Fields over there on pill.net? And I do apologize if I have to step away to calm down the mini dozer. He is being a absolute gremlin right now. So sorry about that if you hear the boy grumping at me. But yeah, she cares about violent criminal aliens more than she cares about her kids. Literally, yes. She put her life in danger for illegal aliens over being present for her children. It's okay, General. I was 2 minutes late. I was 2 minutes late and gay, General Samuel Fields. 2 whole minutes. Sorry, my 10-year-old dropped the toilet paper in the sink, and it got wet. Say a few times this might be the tuning choice, false flag, and distraction, or maybe just this season. Um, uh, if I see evidence for that, I mean, if I saw evidence for that, sure. I'm not seeing false. What is that? What is that? Sundays. It's a tit Sunday. Guys, you should check out pill.net. That's good. It's calmed me down, General Samuel Fields. It's calmed me down. It's very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a tit Sunday, guys. It's boobs and ice cream. No nipples. No nipples. Oh, man. Oh, man. Can we discuss how she's in the wrong for shifting her automatic transmission that rough? If she did rev it. It was not nice. Don't do that. She spun out. Yeah, I thought she had said it was in the toilet. I'm like, well, shit. I'm gonna have to go fish it out of the toilet. It's in the sink. It's wet in the sink. I don't know how it got that wet in the sink. Just washing her hands, I guess. All of my children are awake right now. It's 9:19 Central Time. I'm failing. It's stormy. It's the atmosphere here in Southeast Missouri is like electric right now. It's like 70 degrees outside. The wind is blowing like 45, 55 mile an hour gusts, straight line winds, hitting the front of the house, knocking the Christmas lights around, the ones that I spent so much time putting up. It's a little bit dicey out there. If the power flickers, I'll see you when I get back. But also, he changed his guided weapon into an unguided one, firing into her after she passed. We'll go through the videos, Chops. Trust me, that's not. Okay, you could argue that the follow-ups might be excessive, but even then, you have to factor in the risk to the public. When somebody is taking off and has shown that disregard, there are multiple cases where it is absolutely the officers are absolutely justified in firing until neutralized. When an officer shoots, they are trained to fire until neutralized. You have a person that has demonstrated such reckless disregard with a 4,700-pound vehicle, a Honda Pilot. I get my knee-jerk reaction is fuck the feds. Same. Harry Toe, holy freaking crap, coming in, dropping an absolute bomb on the chat with 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Harry Toe 2. Showering the chat with your love, or spraying the chat with your love. Whatever verb you want to use, I'm not going to judge you, Harry Toe. I'm not going to judge you. Lighten the chat up, Red, spreading that beautiful, beautiful Rumble Rash, guys. If you get gifted a sub, or if you subscribe to the channel, your name will be lit up in the most beautiful shade of MAGA red. That's right, you'll catch a Rumble Rash. The only treatment is more America. It oozes patriotism. Nobody really wants to get rid of the Rumble Rash. I'd like to say it's the best. And we have a kitty co-host right over here. That's Domino. She's hanging out. I didn't even know she was in here. Look at her. Kitty co-host has joined the stream, guys. Thank you so much for that, Harry Totu. Absolute Chad. With those gifted subs. Guys, did you know gifted subs? More of that goes to the creator. It's pretty awesome. What's up, Cass, lovely mod in the chat? Good to see ya. What's up, Miss Minnie Mel? And guys, when you get that red rash, you get access to a plethora of wondrous, stupendous, fantabulous emotes. Some animated, some not. Hopefully all kind of entertaining. And you don't have to worry about ads on this channel, and you get access to the premium content that I turn out, which we will be doing. Probably the last hour of the show tonight will be premium. I got to get 5 hours per month. So last month I was able to cheat and use a drive from Oklahoma, which actually I'm going to be going down to Oklahoma again. So I might be able to do that again. I don't know. Probably not. It was a bit dicey. We made it work, though. Made it work. Thank you so much for that 5 gifted subs, though. Love to see it. Very, very nice. And not gonna lie, it probably makes me want to play one of my favorite video clips.
C. Jews in space.
We're Jews out in space. We're zooming along, protecting the Hebrew race. We're Jews out in space. If trouble appears, we'll put it right back in its place. When Goyim attack us, we'll give them a smack, we'll slap them right back in the face.
Very nice. And thank you to Off Label Podcast for rating this episode of the Dozer Den. Guys, if you haven't followed Off Label Podcast, give them a follow. They're good peoples. They're good people. Simple Davy, Drunken Senpai. Look at you guys. What is up, Jen O'Connell? Perfect time to come over. History of the World Part 1 is an awesome movie. It is. Very good stuff. Appreciate the hell out of that. Look at that. You guys came in at the perfect time. Harry Toe just showered the chat with his love, guys. 5 gifted subs. Some of you guys are lucky enough to be getting that. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Appreciate y'all coming over here. If you haven't followed the channel yet, you should go ahead and smash that follow button. If you didn't know. Hi there. I'm Bill Dozer74. I call this little show the Dozer Den. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Central. We talk about stuff and things. Stuff and things, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, we do about 3 to 4 news topics, palate cleansers sprinkled about. Saturday streams, it's a hangout stream, a chill stream, a decompressed stream, maybe one topic, but for the most part, we're taking music video requests for the Dozer Den DJ Hour, where you can rock out with your cock out, jam out with your clam out. Those are the only 2 options, okay? If you're intersex, pick a fucking lane, okay? Okay. Glad we got that ironed out. Glad we got it ironed out. It's good. It's good. It's very important, okay? Very important, guys. But thanks so much for that raid. We do appreciate that. And Cass putting out the link for their show. Follow them. Give it a click. Click it good. It's very good clicking. And don't forget to smash that like button. You like the stuff more than the things. Well, to each their own. To each their own. That boy is fussing like crazy. I might have to actually go step away for a second and address the mini dozer. He's been in his bed for 2 hours and has been fighting sleep. We'll give him a minute. But if I have to step away, I do apologize. The boy is violently fighting his sleep. So we're going to talk a little bit more specific. We're going to play a lot of the videos, play the clips. We're going to probably have a little bit of analysis from other people too, because it's I've had a wide variety of people that have talked about this. I just can't stand the liars. I'll watch them and watch their analysis, but they're lying. If you're lying, you're not genuine. I hate this, and it's crazy. The heroes that the left picks is insane, just insane to me. But anyways. Yeah. He's just been fighting his sleep, being a little butt. And Rotax Hippie, if I didn't say hello there. Thanks for joining. What's up, Greg, Ohio? Good to see you. Let's see. So yeah, that's the first topic. We're going to go over a lot of the videos of the Minnesota ice shooting. Then we're going to talk a little bit about Walz being referred to the DOJ. Guys, the referral came from Anna Paulina Luna, and it's, guess where it is? Guess where it is? It's on Scam Blondie's desk. Shit. We're so close. So close. That is a black hole. Anything that's worth a damn goes to hell when it goes on a Scam Blondie's desk, guys. But we're going to be hopeful, okay? We're going to be hopeful. Maybe something will be done. He pulled out of the race. Maybe the writing is on the wall. Maybe the writing on the wall, and Tim Walz knows. It's on the walls. He knows what's coming. So maybe. Yeah, he's protesting sleep. I agree. Heroes and the immigration charades. We'll see victims. we're going to agree to disagree on that one. I do not want illegal aliens in this country. I don't care how long you've been here. You should have done something, to actually become a citizen. Because you know what? The last administration was really, really lenient. So that was probably one of your best chances to actually, attain citizenship. So, yeah, I no excuses. There was a legal way to do it. You should have, if you've been here for 20 years, this administration's even said, self-deport, then, apply to come back. What's up, Mr. Joe, man? Good to see you. That's yeah. And a hottie. Yeah, Luna. She's very nice. She's very nice. Good, easy on the eyes. Easy on the eyes. Distracting from the $9 billion in fraud. They are busted for. Yeah. There's a Lord. I have my mustache hairs mingling with my nose hairs. That's right, guys. I'm a hairy bastard. That's how it goes. I think the boy's finally settling. I jinxed it. He kicked the wall. If you guys heard a thump, that's the boy kicking the wall. He has strong legs. Strong legs for a nearly 3-year-old. He'll be 3 in March. He peed on the potty again the other day. He still hasn't pooped on the potty, though. So close. So close. You like Lena? She has a nasty streak, though. Even when being a bitch, she's still correct, though. I love hearing her in committee hearings. She's quite intelligent. She's a double threat. She's quite easy on the eyes and has a brain. Doesn't always go together. It doesn't. Look at that. Simple Davy got gifted a sub. Look at that. You'll be able to slap the peach now. You will. It's one of the favorite ones, guys. One of the favorite emotes in the subscriber only emotes is the slap of that peach. Every now and then you got to slap that peach, and sometimes you make them count just to drive the point home. All right. She is hot and into UFOs. Yes, very true. Very, very true. What's up, Duck Fat? Good to see you. We're going to talk about Walz being referred to the DOJ for prosecution, which he needs to be. Him and Keith Ellison, the Attorney General, need to absolutely be prosecuted for that. Yes, with a slap of that peach. Drunken Senpai. Slap of that peach. Very good. Very good. Many of those I've spoken where I worked before they left. Most have lied to about almost all of them coming here to work. I might see them in a few years. Yeah, well, and here's the thing. I've worked with actual migrant workers that are I've worked at an orchard. I've been that guy. I'm short and brown, and I've worked with the Mexicans. They always find the AM radio station to listen to the mariachi music. I don't know how they're so good at that, but they do. They find it. And I mean, I've been out there working with them. Some of the younger ones sucked, but the older fellers, they worked their butts off, and I respected the hell out of that. But they were also doing it legally. They were here on visas, worker visas, literal migrant workers, at least most of them. There might have been one or two that was illegal, but they usually didn't last long. So they were lazy as shit, and they didn't work that well. I'd work circles around those boys. But I mean, I grew up on a farm. I grew up in the country, so I'm a little bit different. Ellison Frey, Walz, Walz for balls. Walz for balls. Third topic of the evening, guys. Rumble Wallet has launched, and you can. Did you guys know? Did you know that you can tip? I'm going to show the chat. Look at this. Look at this right here. Do you see this little tip? Oh, wait. I need to get my... wish I could move this. Here we go. Look at that. See that tip thing? There's a tip thing. If you have crypto, you can use USDT, Tether. You can use Bitcoin or XAUT, something like that. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But yeah, if you have crypto, you can tip your favorite creators here on Rumble through Rumble Wallet any time of the day. Doesn't have to be tied to when I'm streaming. So that's an option now. If that's something that you're involved in and something that you are passionate about, you have crypto and you want to shower your favorite creators with crypto, you can do so. It's available. We have $1 in the Rumble Wallet. Get out of the cat is in the drawer. I don't know what this cat is doing. Domino has crawled in the drawer, one of Lady Dozer's dresser drawers, because she left it open. She was raised in a barn. This cat, I wish I could turn the camera around without it destroying the stream. What are you doing, cat? I don't know what this cat is doing. She better not be peeing. I'm going to be angry if the cat's peeing on her clothes. Rumble Wallet tips 100% to the creator. It's pretty awesome. It is pretty cool. I don't understand crypto 100%. I'm not going to act like I am an expert on it. I will just read the article that has been presented. Chris Pavlovsky. I think it's really cool. It's novel. I think it's fairly innovative. So I've heard it described as like a like Venmo like a crypto Venmo, which is kind of cool. Now, we get a class 10 solar flare or a huge EMP. What's going to happen to that? I don't know. I'm assuming they've taken precautions to protect the Bitcoin and the crypto infrastructure from such things. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, 100% of that goes to the creator. I don't know exactly how you cash it out. I'm not sure how that works because I personally don't have any crypto. I'm too poor for such a thing. So, but it's cool that that's an option. Domino is also aroused, by the way. Yeah, the I would say the animals are. The one, now she's getting out of there. What did you do? You better not have peed in there. I swear, guys. I swear. Fourth topic of the evening, guys. Baba Vanga. Yeah, Baba Vanga. A blind clairvoyant, apparently, has a lot of predictions, and there are some quite spicy predictions for the year 2026. She is saying that apparently World War III is going to break out, and in November, we're going to have a large alien spacecraft in our atmosphere. Okay, maybe. What's happened with 3i Atlas? I thought 3i Atlas was supposed to be gone, but I keep seeing things about it. Did it slow down and stop? I thought it was screaming past, but I keep hearing things about it. Did it go around the sun and like slingshot around and it's coming back our way? I don't know. Did it move past? I should probably read into this. Anyways, guys. Those are the topics. We're going to go premium at some point. I'm not sure when. He is knocking on the wall. You guys hear that? It's Mini Dozer knocking on the wall. Lady Dozer's going to be home in like 40 minutes. I cannot believe he's still awake. This is the longest he's fought sleep. It's madness. Absolute madness. But anyways, guys, before we get into the topics, I usually try to share a little bit of levity with you guys. Oh, what? Somebody community noted the New York Post article that I've got. Baba Vanga did not write down her predictions, and many attributed to her, including the alien contact in World War III, are unverified fabrications created postmodern. You know what? Community notes, go screw yourselves. We're going to have a story, a woo-woo story, and we're going to have fun with it. By the way, guys, we're $25 away from Fancy Hat goal. That's right. Any stream we do in the Dozer Den, if we hit $50 worth of donations, I'll put on a fancy hat. We have many fancy hats. We have a SpongeBob crown. Burger King crown, that is. The OG Burger King crown. Quite delightful. We have the Illuminable. Here's a hat. A foil hat that goes on top of your head. But not yet. We have the Patriot hat. Macaroni, some call it, because when you put a feather in your cap, you call it macaroni, right? That's what Yankee Doodle said. And then, of course, there is the Hatter hat. The best hat. Harry Toe loves this hat. It's green. It's got a buckle. So if you want to call it a leprechaun hat, since I'm quite short, well, then top of the morning to ye. Why, we get up to some fun here in the Dozer Den. It's good times. Good times, guys. Yeah. Lots been going on. I do apologize for not streaming on Tuesday. We had a funeral to go to that was about an hour and 20-something minutes away, hour and a half away, and ended up hanging out with family afterwards. So, yeah, I was, by the time we got home, it was like 9:15, and I'm just like, I'm not going to be able to get a show together. I was trying to get, the kids to bed and stuff. So I do apologize for not streaming on Tuesday. Was hanging out with family after the cat. Why don't you go to the bed? I'm not even mad at you if you're doing something in that drawer. Oh, just keep lying to yourself, Harry Toe. Keep lying to yourself. You know you love it. Let me see if I can find some fun stuff, guys. I do have a lot of I've bookmarked a lot. Not so much fun stuff. Here's one. Okay. Here's just one to just to wet your whistle. Okay? Your intellectual whistle. Phil, listen to me. There we go. Apparently there's going to be a gravity disruption. I hadn't heard about this. I didn't think this is a possible thing to happen. But this lady believes it's true. NASA says we're going to lose gravity for 7 seconds, guys.
NASA, space, aliens, gravity. Let's talk about my second favorite topic. So I saw this yesterday and this morning, and I actually thought it was pretty interesting. It randomly came up on my For You page. So it says on August 12th, 2026, so this coming August, the world will lose gravity for 7 seconds, NASA knows. They are preparing but won't let us
Well, that's a cool way to lose weight.
know why. So according to the article that I read attached to that, it's saying that this is some project called Project Anchor that NASA has an $89 billion budget for.
It's a bit of a, silly name there, isn't it? Ironic.
And the plan
If it's Project Anchor, why is it removing gravity?
is to see if Earth can survive losing gravity. How they're going to do this, why they're going to do this, none of this the article talked about. You guys kind of know, if you've been following me for a minute, how I feel about NASA, and we can just go ahead and reference the moonwalk on that one. Do I think they do some good things? For sure. Do I think they waste money? Absolutely.
True.
It's not really giving us any information, and now they're labeling it like the conspiracy theorists are talking about this. So my question to you guys, especially people that
Rotax hippie, Americans are too fat to float away. Probably
follow it a little more than I do. Do we know?
There are some Americans, guys, that if the Earth loses its gravity, they might be able to start their own gravitational field and save humanity with their girth. Just saying. Ah. There we go.
What this is it true? Is it gonna happen? Somebody explain it to me. Or is this just some more internet hype? But they're claiming it has something to do with that black hole or whatever that is. There's better terms that I don't know. And that's what's going to cause us to lose the gravity for 7 seconds. Doesn't seem like a long time, but think about a 7-second earthquake at a 9.0. What do we think about this? Conspiracy or something that NASA's probably really doing?
I don't know, guys. Oh, there's a community note. Why won't you let us have fun, community notes? Just let us have fun. There's no confirmed evidence of a NASA hidden 7-second gravity blackout on August 12th, 2026, or Project Anchor. NASA's public 2026 budget is $24.4 billion total. Earth's gravity cannot be briefly lost. The date aligns with a total solar eclipse, which has no gravity impact. Well, shoot. Okay, guys, the community notes, they're working. They're working their way to take away all the fun that we could be having. And this is sad. Apparently, it's the date of an eclipse as well. There are total solar eclipses this year. I think there's a couple. One in August. It might just be the one in August. I did see something the other day that was saying there's a bunch of activity going on eclipse-wise this year, some lunar and solar. Depends on where you're at, though. There's always eclipses. Not, entire planet, because positioning on the Earth, you're going to see different things, right? The set of my 600-pound life will be the center of the Tootsie Pop. Universe. Yes. Rotex, I can finish in 7 seconds. Space 6 in August. That's good. Community notes hate fun. They're sad people, okay? I can rate them. I can't write community notes yet, but that would be kind of cool. I would be a little bit of a jerk, probably. At times. Not all the time. Just sometimes. All right, let's go ahead. Let's watch something. So about this woman. This woman that got hit. Shot. She hit the officer. That is a thing that happened. We'll show the video. But here is a woman who was a witness to the deadly ice incident. She was the main car leading the protest. So she wasn't some innocent bystander that was just trying to turn her car. She was doing a 3-point turn. She wasn't a threat. Okay, that's a cool story. This lady, I guess we need to look into. I don't see any community notes. Haven't seen anything saying that she's just completely full of crap. So let's listen to what she has to say.
They clearly wanted her out of there because she was the main car leading the protest, is my understanding. I talked to another guy who was driving behind her, but she was very successful in blocking traffic. She was doing what she was set out to do, and so they wanted to get her the hell out of there. Yeah.
So it looked like she was impeding ice vehicles.
Definitely, yeah. Okay. That was her goal. They clearly.
Yeah, and they've been training people to do this. They're doing it in multiple places. There's been a bunch of ICE agents struck with vehicles, and it's got to stop. This is a situation where I'm okay with the government doing something. Sometimes believe it or not, you do need the government to do things. Here's the clear clip. So here's a rather clear clip. There's a slowed down, blurry one, but this is we'll watch it at full speed. This is the angle where you can see definitely he does get hit. Okay. And she was dead at that. I'm not sure if it slows down or not. Yeah, so. That's as he's getting hit, he shoots the first shot. She fafoed. Don't do that. She drove towards an officer in her vehicle. At that point, that is an absolutely justified use of force to end and neutralize the threat. There's case law on this. I think it's Tennessee versus Gardner, I believe. I think I've got that actually bookmarked somewhere, which we can look at it. Yeah, she hit him. You can't do that. Even if she didn't, even if she was just driving towards him, that is a justifiable use of force to end her. Am I happy about this, guys? No, I'm not happy a woman is dead. I'm not happy that a kid, 6-year-old, lost his mom. She was a lesbian, though, so maybe at least now he won't be trans. I'm an ass. I'm sorry. I have horrible thoughts, okay? I have quips and I have zingers. I don't really feel that way. But it's just who I am. He has hope. He has hope, guys. Yeah. This right here, the wife, her lesbian wife, was filming this incident. You like that, Journal Samuel Fields? I'm so bad. I shouldn't make jokes like that, but it's what my brain does. I can't fix it. But here's her wife in flannel recording. Of course, she's in flannel. Good stereotyping. Just fill in the stereotypes. Okay, let's do it. There she is. Dyke power.
Get the fuck out of our neighborhood!
This lady got blood. They don't. She was in the car with her, bro. Or she tried to save her or something. Somebody. Hey, was you riding with her? Did you call any of your people?
And she said it was her fault, apparently. She's the one that talked her into coming down there.
Who's that? So you don't got none of her family members or anybody number? Do you know anybody on her Facebook? Alright. Damn.
There's another video of that black man recording where he notices a female ICE agent, guys. And I mean, I would too. I would notice her too. But chill, bro. he's just like, oh, she thick. She was in fact thick. If I can find it, I'll show you. But this is we gotta be serious here for a second. Somebody just died. But damn. Yeah, dark humor. Let's say they're loon women that shouldn't be raising. Apparently, 2 of her kids she didn't have custody of from her previous marriage to a man. You got to be pretty awful in a custody battle for the guy, the male, the husband to get. I don't know. I don't know all the specifics, but on its face, it's pretty telling when the wife doesn't get custody of the kids. and it's like sole custody apparently. Now I haven't verified that, so I should stop. I have not absolutely verified that that is completely correct. Maybe the kids were old enough when they divorced, they were able to decide, hey, we want to go with dad. I don't know, but good to see a Lotus 8 Lily. Appreciate you joining this episode of the Dozer Den. And yes, dark humor is how I deal with things, guys. It's how I process the world. I'm not able to. I'm not able to function without dark humor. You have to smoke crack in the courtroom, pretty much. Pretty much. Even then, they'll try to get you on a program to make it so that you're able to actually. She got custody after he passed away. Well, of her 6-year-old. Yes, but there's 2 older kids, aren't there? There's a teenager and something like that. I don't know. I didn't look into that one. So that one I probably need to be a little bit more chill on making assertions or, claims about character or something like that. I would need to know the full story. And a lot of this too, we're not going to know all the story. She could have been a lovely woman on the side besides this stupid moment. Again, I am not going to celebrate her death. I'm not happy she's dead. But we got a slow motion. It's going to be loud because it has the audio and the woman's slow motion voice. Just she's backing up, and they've already told her, get out of the car. Get out of the car. So multiple times. He's in the front. He was filming. He's got it. She's moving towards him. Did you see the tires spin out? You see the tire spin out? That's happening while it's still pointed. So those tires spin out. He's not seeing the tires. He's not seeing that. Okay? But he can hear that engine rev. Okay? Oh my gosh, what just happened? Rito, are you just showering the chat with your love again? What'd you do? Or are they coming in from those 5 gifted subs you did earlier? Either way. Damn! Holy shit. It's a Thursday night. Maverick Gaming was gifted a sub. Greg Ohio gifted a sub. Spreading that rumble rash. Absolutely, Chadley. Harry Toe, what hat would you like? Because that's 2 rounds of 5 gifted subs. That gets us to fancy hat goal on a Thursday. My goodness gracious. Guys, it's not often that we hit fancy hat goal on the weekdays. But Harry Toe's generosity just was amazing tonight. Amazing. You love to see it. And I would say you probably made the kids happy. Look what you did. You made the children clap and cheer and smile, Harry Toe. It's lovely. Lovely. I'm assuming you want the Patriot hat. Typically, macaroni is where you tend to go. Mac hat. I know what you want. This is a favorite. Okay? It's the Patriot hat, macaroni. This turkey feather is actually from the farm that my stepfather, the other farm, it's all one farm, but one's got a different house there. I found that when I was out deer hunting one year, and I had it in the back of my car for a couple years, and Lady Dozer fashioned this faux tricorn hat. Look at that. It's a little Walmart hat, but she made it fancy. And so it is a fancy hat. What's up, Maverick Gaming? Good to see you. If an officer says get out of the vehicle, just get out of the vehicle. Just get out of the damn vehicle. Yes, literally comply and you won't die. Yes, comply. You don't fight your battle there. You fight your battle in the courtroom afterwards. Because if you fight your battle there, you most likely are going to die. Don't do it. Now, there are some circumstances where it might be, reasonable to actually defend. Like, if somebody's trying to kill you, an officer's trying to unjustly kill you for no good reason. Like, yeah, I'm going to fight. But, like, this is not that. This is not that. So many gifted subs. Yes, absolute Chad in the chat. Harry Toe 2. Let's see. I have respect for ICE agents. A lot of police officers can be loons, but ICE is good. Still, loon or not, get out of your vehicle, put your hands up, and just go from there. Yeah, pretty much. Every gifted sub means another... Oh, shit. No! Got her all railed up for your cause. Now she's dead. Yeah, pretty much. That's what the wife was saying. She got her spun up to go down there, and then she died. And that's going to weigh heavily on her heart, I would think. Yeah. It's hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. Okay. I've had very few bad interactions with cops. One time when I was younger, I had a cop try to tell me that I ran a stop sign. And I know I stopped. I know for a fact that I stopped. I stopped and looked both ways, and then I went forward. And he tried to tell me I ran the stop sign. I said, officer, I swear I didn't. I stopped. And it worked. Because I know I stopped. And he was wrong. He was incorrect in his assertion. And I assured him, sir, no, I stopped. I don't know what you saw, but I guarantee you I came to a full stop. And then I proceeded. Maybe you saw me as I was proceeding after I came to a full stop. And I didn't get a ticket. And I shook his hand afterwards. Like, hey, man, thank you for doing what you do. Appreciate you. And we were done. Now, people say, oh, it's because you're white. Well, first of all, I've been confused for Hispanic multiple times. So, unless cops firing at me unjustly, I'm complying and then sue them if needed. Yes. There's very rare situations where you would actually need to fight for your life. Like if you have a cop that is clearly just coming out of nowhere and like you're like, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna choke you out and kill you. Like they don't usually do that. Now, are there some situations where you might have a psycho that is an officer, has a uniform? Yeah. But it's very, 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 very rare. Yeah, apparently 17 George. There is a rumor that my grandma had a Latin lover at some point because my supposed grandpa had cancer. I don't know. My mom happens to be shorter and browner than her brother and sister. I don't know. I haven't tested my DNA. I don't really care that much. Okay? Doesn't affect me. My first job was in an orchard, though, and I did pick peaches. No más taranos verdes. Means no more green peaches. That's what Gabriel told me. And no more. No más taranos verdes. Didn't know bears had color. Yeah, I would like this white privilege that I've heard about. Guys, I lived in trailers growing up. I mean, I lived with family that lived in trailers. I mean, luckily my mom found a nice older farmer man. And I got to grow up on a farm starting at 12, so that was nice. Wait, I was maybe 11. I was 11 when we moved out to the farm. Yeah, it would be. No, she'll get the publicity. She'll be happy this happened. People like that just take advantage of the bad. Seen close ones die and their family just thought of the money and attention. It's sad. That does happen. Farming is the best. Grew up on a Black Angus cattle farm. We had soybeans, Milo every now and then, wheat, corn. The basic grains. Let's go ahead and go back to this here. I squirreled, guys. I squirrel here and in real life. It happens all the time. So then at that point, And now I'm just thinking of that scene from Liar Liar where Jim Carrey is moving in. Oh, wait, it was Ace Ventura where he's moving in slow motion, isn't it? It's bad. This guy has a good analysis. Oh, there we go. This is Jeffrey Mead. He said, get out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Multiple times I said, get out of the car. Just get out of the car. Like, they're officers. She knew they were officers. There's a reason that her wife was out recording them. She was there for a reason. They were tracking where ICE was. That's how they know where to go. They have those apps that Scam Blondie was supposed to shut these down, right? Where are you, Scam Blondie? Why haven't you shut these apps down? Why haven't you stopped these incursions into justice?
No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? What the fuck? You just fucking... What the fuck did you do?
Okay, first off, I mean, if you play stupid games, you're going to win a stupid prize. This woman, she won a very stupid prize.
Yeah.
But when I was looking at this, I was debating because it's like kind of in the middle. Initially, I thought this. Like, it's close enough to where, like, it makes sense that he shot, but did he get hit first? Like, what happened? Like, this angle, it's kind of hard to, like, definitively feel good about something. When I looked at this, I was not thinking, oh, he murdered this woman. No, it's not what went through my head at all. What more went through my head was, okay, was this shooting justified or not? And I was leaning towards yes. But pay attention, because you likely won't see a lot of Democrats talk about this. Let's look at this from a different angle. Because from that angle, for me, it wasn't as clear as I would have liked it to be, so where I could feel good about leaning one way or the other. Again, I was leaning towards he was justified already. But now let's look at this angle. Okay, now I'm going to slow this down for you so we can really see. But I'm going to do it on my computer. Okay, the agent's here. I'm going to play this. Okay, agent's here. Hit, then shot. I'm
As
going to
he's
show you
getting hit
again.
and
I'm not
scooted
going
out
to
of the
say
way that he
anything
shoots
this
the
time.
first shot. Literally as he's getting hit and scooted out of the way that first shot comes out. And I have a picture of the car from the front. First shot went through the front.
So to make it clear, he was hit before he shot her. She should have complied with law enforcement. It's really that simple.
Even if he didn't, though, like, that'd be a justifiable use of force to shoot. Like, it's a threat. Why'd she leave her wife? She did. Butch. Behind.
Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I've said the same thing to many Black Americans when they would complain about police brutality while actively not complying with police. Again, if you play stupid games, you will win a stupid prize. Same concept here. The Democrats shouldn't be accepting their people working to obstruct federal law enforcement from doing their job. They should be condemning this type of behavior, but instead they incentivize it and praise it. They don't condemn it. They allow it to happen. They make it socially acceptable, and this is a result of that. These men shouldn't be harassed by U.S. citizens while trying to force our...
Yeah, the media on the left is going to say that she was it doesn't matter if she was getting a lawful order to get out of the vehicle. She was being arrested for obstructing at that point. It doesn't matter if she probably was scared shitless that she fucked around and found out and was going to get under arrest. And so she decided to bolt. In the process of fleeing, she moved her vehicle, drove towards the officer, gunned it, spun out. Thank God she spun out, because she would have ran him over if she hadn't spun out. Thankfully, he was just hit a little bit and then shoved out of the way and then pop two more afterwards. That the media is saying that she was just in fear for her life. Yeah, that's what they're saying. But it's like, you can't. It is a screaming metal death machine. A vehicle. Like,
our own immigration laws. But that is the modern Democratic Party today. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Just a reminder, I have a free email newsletter where I cover many of these topics in more detail. It's a great place to get direct information from me, and one of the only places I cannot be censored. The link to that is in my profiles. Just go to my profile.
You're right,
click
Mr.
the
Joe
link.
Man.
You'll see the screen right here. Drop your email in
You're
there,
right.
hit subscribe, and you'll be...
You guys should go check out Jeffrey Mead, by the way. Really good content, great analysis, quite nuanced. I appreciate his perspective for sure. And I appreciate multiple people's perspective on this. Let me see if I can't find the picture of the picture of the car from the front. So I've got a picture of that, I think. Is it in my bookmarks, or is it when I was arguing with people on X? Because I was arguing with people on the X machine, guys. It happened. I argued a lot. That boy is still making noise. I might need to go check on the boy real quick. He's in bed still, but he's fussing. He's fussing quite a lot. Let me look at my notifications. I think oh God, I have 11 notifications. What happened? Let me scroll down here. Because I was arguing with people on X last night. I admit it. Because there's some people that were just being honestly contrarian. Okay? Wishing they found out. She was probably on Soros. Maybe. It's possible. Let me see. This guy kept calling me homie. I'm like, what are you doing? Shit. Where is the picture of the windshield? Should have put that in my bookmarks, but I don't think I did, so I'm trying to find... Forces have been trying to encourage an event like this, so they had a reason to get to riot. Libtards are useful idiots being masterfully manipulated. Well, it's easy to manipulate them. Yes. The point was not after the fact excuse engineering. I mean, like, programmed before she... Oh, okay. Programmed to fear for her life before she... Very, very possible. I mean, they literally... I mean, I had a discussion with somebody in real life the other day who is, under the impression that just because her relatives have a Latin last name that they're automatically going to be targeted by ICE. It's like, that's not... They're not just looking at, oh, there's a brown man, let's go get him. That's not what's actually happening. There's usually a lot more to it. See if I can find the picture here. Gosh darn it. I am mad at myself for not bookmarking that. Let's see. They were trying to say, this guy was trying to say they boxed her in. She was trying to block them. Like, what are you talking about? I don't understand what the disconnect is here. Like, if you watch all the clips, it's clear what happened. I mean, I don't know. It's just so frustrating to where it's like I said, it's like one reality, two screens. And I don't know. I'm like I said, guys, I'm not happy this person's dead. I don't like it that a human life was lost. I don't. But it happened. Let me see. Let me see if I can't find a windshield picture. I am hating myself right now. Oh well. Oh well. Go back to my notifications here. Their forces are is hard to name. Feels like a color revolution. It is. No, you're right. It is. And I mean those lefties that that's a CIA op. That's an intel op with those lefty representatives or senators that put that thing out about disregarding illegal orders. That was an intel op. They were trying to color revolution this, but her spirit isn't lost. She will continue to go on. Yeah. Let's see. Well, shit. Let me go back to my bookmarks here because I have more in my bookmarks that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me see. So this is according to Colin Rugg, which is a good follow on the X Machine. He's usually pretty accurate in his reporting. Just in, Renee Nicole Good was a Minneapolis, quote-unquote, ICE Watch warrior, quote-unquote, who trained to resist feds, according to the New York Post. The Post reports that Good worked to document and resist ICE in Minnesota. Good reportedly moved to Minneapolis last year and quickly connected with an anti-ICE activist through her son's charter school. The charter school says it puts social justice first and involving kids in political and social activism. That's a bad school. And according to the Post, she was a warrior. She died doing what was right. A parent whose child goes to the school told the outlet. Good was trained against these ICE agents, what to do, what not to do. It's a very thorough training to listen to the commands, to know your rights, to whistle when you see an ICE agent. The parent, Lisa, with 2 E's, said. The Goods reportedly moved to Canada from Kansas City after Trump won in the 2024 election and planned on living there for good before moving to Minneapolis. So I guess they moved to Canada and didn't like it. Okay. Yeah. It sucks. That train to get shot. Yeah, she evidently didn't get good enough training. That's because she didn't listen. So they're very worried about insurrection as well. And here's the thing: the Insurrection Act. If it gets hairy, Trump absolutely use the Insurrection Act and crush the rebellion. What happened in the Summer of Love cannot happen again. That's one of the worst parts of the first Trump administration is that you let cities burn. Anarcho-tyranny is not allowed. Okay? Anarcho-tyranny. The friendly anarchists, you don't bother me. But when anarcho-tyranny is involved, where the deference is given to the criminals and the innocent civilian is considered the violator, they're the criminals. That's where I have a problem. And that's where my libertarian leanings go out the fucking window. And I absolutely want the boot of the state to come down and crush them. Because you are literally letting criminals destroy innocent civilians' livelihoods and lives in many circumstances. And if you're not going to do something about it, then yes, the federal government needs to come in and protect the American citizen from the criminals. So yeah. And in that instance, yep, go ahead and stomp the boot down. You cannot have another Summer of Love. You can't do it. Why wouldn't the communists like communist Canada? No. It's like they were surprised. I don't understand how. But they were. So let me see if I can find this really quick. Here we go. Right here. Right here. Here's the first shot. This is when he was being hit and scooted backwards. He took the first shot, and he justifiably did so. That's probably the shot that got her. That's as he was here, getting shoved, and he did the first shot. The other two were probably through the driver's side window, which is what they are trained to continue to do. You continue and neutralize the threat. Not, that is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not happy, but also, like Jeffrey Mead said, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It's a sucky situation, but it's the situation that we're looking at. Let me see if I can find another angle. I have a close-up one. Actually, Crowder actually had a good. Here's what happens when you don't shoot. And this female officer lost her life. You can hear. I don't know if you hear the crunch, but it's not good.
As the Jeep continued to advance, Officer Caprio got off one shot. WJZ won't show the rest, but a somber jury saw and heard Amy Caprio dying from massive crushing injury.
It's almost the exact same setup. She got one shot off, but she was killed.
As the Jeep continued to advance, Officer Caprio got off one shot. WJZ won't.
She's dead now. At the end of the day, if I'm in that situation, yeah, I'm going to neutralize you as viciously as possible because I want to go home to my kids. People that are calling it murder, absolutely irresponsible. Either you're ignorant or you're being a jerk. And here's Kaizen. Kaizen, Nuance Bro. I think. No, not Nuance Bro. That's Kaizen. But he provides a lot of nuance as well. Like his analysis for the most part. Let's listen to him for a sec.
But was she innocent? Many are saying yes, based on this clip.
No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking God!
Looks like cold-blooded murder, right?
Nope.
Now, before you react, ask yourself, is there something I'm not seeing? Because there's another angle. One mainstream media isn't showing you. Watch.
Yeah, we saw this earlier.
Here it is one more time. Look closely. Her car makes contact with the officer. You can see him jolt backward. And here's a picture.
And the fact that people are trying to say that he didn't get hit, like the fact that people are saying that he was in no danger, you're willful. You're not. You're lying. You're fucking lying.
You're showing a bullet through the front windshield, consistent with the vehicle accelerating forward into the agent's path. Now, let's walk through the facts. Is this woman's death a tragedy? Of course.
Yeah.
She's a human being. Are you allowed to interfere with law enforcement and then accelerate away when they confront you? No. Did her car make contact with an officer as she accelerated away? The video appears to show, yeah. Did she intend to hit him? We don't know. But let's be charitable and assume no. If your car contacts an officer while you're fleeing, can that officer use deadly force?
Yeah. Somebody brought up, I think it was Ricada, the nose pope. He brought up last night. Something that weighs nearly 5,000 pounds, even moving at slow speed, can do a lot of damage to you. It hurts.
Yeah. Can the officer...
You versus car, the car is going to win every single time.
Know your intent in that split second? No. He's not watching a slowed down clip on social media. He's reacting in real time to a car that just hit him. If you flee law enforcement and your car makes contact with an officer, you are putting your life at risk. And sadly, she rolled the dice and died. Now, this might surprise you, but this operation wasn't triggered by mass deportations. It was triggered by fraud. Yes, it involved deportations, but it was also about billions of dollars allegedly stolen from programs to help children and families. It was legal
And those with developmental disabilities.
enforcement for illegal fraud. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they were there for.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mr. Joe Man. He got drug 300 feet about 6 months ago. Ended up getting 30 stitches and almost died.
If you don't like what law enforcement is doing, you have options. Protest, vote, sue, run for office, change the law. But when you decide to take the law into your own hands, when you block officers and then speed off in a 2-ton vehicle while they're standing right next to it, you're not creating change. You're creating chaos. And chaos has consequences.
Yep.
Clarity takes work. If you value it, become a paid subscriber on Substack. Even if you don't read the content there, it's still the best way to support the mission.
He's got some good stuff. I don't subscribe to a Substack, but that's Kaizen, Kaizen. Very nuanced individual, level-headed guy. Has a great analysis, great breakdown. Very nicely put. Yes, he's very. I like what he's putting down, and it's cool to see him like mature in his perspectives as he's gone along. Because when he first started, you could tell he was a newbie to the whole thing, and he's gotten more based and more just objective, and because a lot of times when you come from a liberal perspective, because I think he's in California, when you come from a reasonable liberal perspective, you're going to default to feelings, and it's been kind of interesting to see his development as he's gone along. So I think my boy's telling me shut up. Maybe he's finally trying to go to sleep. Yeah, it's not murder. It's not murder. Dude feared for his life. Clearly feared for his life. You can dislike it all you want. I don't like it, but I will say Trump's response was not accurate. He said that she ran him over. No, she didn't. I'm not gonna lie, which I don't think. Maybe he just didn't know. But that was not an accurate statement from President Trump to say that he was run over. He wasn't. He was struck. Yeah. What's up, CW? He's already been doxxed. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. I might have to put on Alex Jones folk song to go chill the boy out. We'll see. But I had one more thing I wanted to show with this. Another person, these moms, she was 37, Renee Good, 37 years old. Mother. These people they've gone from keyboard warriors to LARPers, and the LARPing is getting them killed. Justifiably so. Am I happy? No. But this is a fuck around, find out situation. Hey, we have one person watching on YouTube. Hi there, YouTube person. If you guys haven't followed me on YouTube, you can. Let's check out a video of a soccer mom in a van stopping ICE agents, because that's what they're being trained to do. It sucks. Just getting in the way.
We can play. My car's bigger than yours.
Oh, she's in the SUV.
ICE! It's ICE! Please help me record. Get behind them if you have a car. If you have a car, please pull behind them. It's ICE. Can you pull behind them? It's ICE. They're trying to kidnap people. Please pull behind them.
Fucking psychos. Fucking psychos. This is what happens when women aren't given purpose. There's been a lot of women that have lost their purpose, which should be making a family. 100% percent.
Please pull behind them and park. Please. Please park behind them. Can you put your car behind them, please? It's ICE.
Go to jail.
Put your car there. They're going to move. Hurry, please. Hurry.
3-point
Park your car sideways, please. Hurry.
Oh, you fucked up.
At this point, yeah, get out and remove their asses from the fucking vehicles and arrest their asses. Come out with your fucking gun out, too, because you don't know what situation you're in. This guy is probably by himself. He might have somebody else in the car with him. At this point, these people are fucking around, and they should find the fuck out. You don't do this. You're illegally detaining somebody. You can't fucking do this. The fact that they think they are just and they are the ones that are in the right is absolutely mind-blowing to me. This is baffling. These liberal fucking white women, awfuls, affluent white female liberals. Fucking Christ. I mean, good Lord, these people need to be dealt with. They need to be locked up. We need to make the insane asylums great again. MAGA, make asylums great again. These people don't need to be in society. I don't care. I'm done with acting like these people need to be present in our society. I don't want to live in a fucking society with these people. You don't fucking earn it. These are people that don't need to vote. I was having this conversation with Lady Dozer the other day. You know what? I don't think most people should be allowed to vote. I think you should have to absolutely pass some sort of aptitude test to be able to vote. Civics, IQ, whatever you want to call it. You can call that a fucking poll test. I don't give a shit. I don't want retards deciding policy for me. I don't want affluent white female liberals fucking making policy for their country that I want to live in. They don't fucking need to. You don't need to vote. I think most people shouldn't be voting. I think voting is something that should be special. I think most people shouldn't. Because most people, sad to say, are fucking retarded. It's just the fucking truth.
Dumb bitches. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, she got a nice car, too. Little Ford Explorer Expedition. Look at that nice leather. Bitch.
Can you guys block the road, please, so they can't get out?
She got a truck. Why are anybody agreeing with this? Call for backup.
We have them blocked in, but we need more cars. Look at these losers. 2, 3. 2 of them in the car.
2 officers. It says police right fucking there. It says police right there. People are politicians giving air and energy. These situations are accelerationist division of the people into tribes as a purpose and should not be allowed. Yes, we need to hold those people accountable too. I agree. Those people, the people that are fomenting this, the people that are spurring this on, need to be held to account because it's not okay. Look at what your actions, look at what you're inciting. You want to talk about incitement, guys? The politicians that are inciting this type of action should absolutely be dealt with. Blocking the road for emergency, yes. Yeah. Might have to go check on the boy here in a second if I hear him thump the wall again, guys. Sorry. Bit distracted. He usually is never up this late. I don't know what his problem is. I'm going to put on Alex Jones' folk song, and I'm going to go try to deal with the boy really quick and figure out what his problem is. Sorry about the delay, but enjoy this.
Systems, the company store, the paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face taste these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this morning.
And boy, that boy, that boy. Whew. Hopefully you guys weren't looking at nothing for too long there. Those floor crapping black boxers. My user may have had the headache from the bad weather. I don't know. Maybe it is. It could be pressure. Yeah. Bill likes pickle ice cream. You know what's funny? I just had my ear pop. my left ear did just pop just now. Good God. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you guys? I love the Dozer Den. Fatigue is real. I think it's a different people think clearly, just like a media-led COVID psychosis and St. Floyd. Yeah. You know what, guys? Here's the horrible thing. At least she wasn't black. You guys know we'd already have people, cities would be burning if she was black. And I hate to say that. Did I beat that old man? I mean, sometimes. No, yeah, we got some artwork back there. Got anime artwork. There's from Poddig's Paintings, PODDIG''S PAINTINGS. Poddig's Paintings on Facebook and Instagram. He does a lot of really cool anime art. So yeah, I'm an enigma, mixture of redneck and weeb. Okay, the DoorDash. So what about the DoorDash thing? Do you have a link that you need to share? Is it in the? I didn't see it in the chat earlier, saying Lant. I did cover a little bit about a DoorDash thing the other day where I guess DoorDash was screwing over drivers and the customers, acting like the priority delivery was actually something, but it wasn't. They just slowed the other ones down. So. But no, if you have a link or something that you want to share about it, we could talk about it for a second. Yeah. This is the thing with the these social justice warriors coming out and doing these things. They're gonna FAFO, guys. Here's a chunky one that FAFOs. I like this one. Get him. Look at that. Look at how much ass was falling out of those pants. Put on a belt, sir.
Back up.
So much ass. So much. So actually no ass to hold the pants up. He's a chunky fellow.
Hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Nick Sortor, he knows them. They have paintball guns. So an ex-post about some time getting locked up in an Uber or Lyft because the driver demanded a good tip. Well, that's a problem. You can't be doing that to people.
Dude, running with all that gear on?
Oh yeah, DoorDash. I do DoorDash on the side still. It's been a while, and I actually haven't been DoorDashing as much because of you awesome killdozers here in the Dozer Den. You guys have been helping out with that. Thank you. Appreciate you. Your support definitely helps every couple weeks.
Who is the chief in charge? Back up! I am medical. Don't worry about it. We have our own medical.
I am medical. If you need a real one, I'm here, he says. Let's look at the real one. Faggot. It's a fag, guys. A fag. A fag med. Oh, listen to that screecher. Ooh, Uber Eats is worse, huh? Red coat made him a target. Fill his pants up. Boy needs a belt. He threw something at him. You can't throw stuff at them. That's assault. The shirt's a violation of the Geneva Convention. That the medic.
We're moving. Back up. Hey, just stay back. Hey, just stay back. Stay on the sidewalk. Stay back. Yep, stay back. Stay back. Hey, we stand back.
So is his butt. Yes, sir, Joe.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, what are you arresting him for? Any answers? Just a copper? I thought it was good police cars.
Name and badge number. This we got one. Name and badge number.
What did you arrest him
We
for?
got one. Fucking pussies. All of you are fucking pussies.
Best response to someone calling you a pussy is, well, you are what you eat. Yep. Good response. It's a good response. The mini dozer is kicked to the wall a couple more times, but I think he's finally wearing down. I think. Hopefully. I've had not had a night like this with Mini Dozer in a minute. Here's so the recording from that black man earlier. He noticed the thickness and he couldn't help himself.
Why don't you have real bullets?
You know how black people is, phone she thick as hell. You know how black people is, phone she thick as hell. You know how black people is, phone she thick as hell. You know how black people is, phone she thick as hell. She thick as hell. She thick as hell. She thick as hell. She thick as hell.
Somebody just died in front of you, bro. Somebody just died in front of you, man. She is thick though. Damn, that's that thick ice. You could ice fish off that ice. It's so thick. Mm. Boy, that boy's being a butt. Let's see here. Let's see. I have one more thing that I had in my bookmarks that I wanted you guys to see, and I'll use that time to, I guess, take the boy downstairs and get him something to drink, and maybe put him back in bed. I don't know. Let me see, really quick here, really quick. Yes, there is a true/false thing Crowder did earlier today. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and then go and address the boy one more time, and hopefully get him to calm down and go to sleep. I think he did pee, so I'm gonna go change his butt real quick, and I'll be right back. And I appreciate your patience, and sorry that I've had to delay the show a couple times, but dad duties, it happens.
The argument started off with this officer was hit. No, he wasn't. The claim was, no, she did not hit an officer.
He was not hit by the car. He was not touched by the car. He took one step to his right and got out of the way of the car, meaning that the use of the deadly force did not change the trajectory of the car, did not help the situation at all, and though it may have been justified under the law, absolutely unnecessary.
And of course, that was all over X and social like a cancer yesterday. Here's the truth. Of course she hit the officer. So if people were arguing in good faith, meaning if the left wanted to actually come to a solution, the officer wasn't hit. Well, no, actually he was. Oh, okay, our bad, we're sorry. We'll try and do better next time. Instead, what did we see? Goalpost move!
Move the goalpost.
And the second claim. Well, okay, so maybe the officer was hit, but she wasn't trying to hit the officer.
Wait, there it is.
I had my perception of what took place based on the vehicle and the vehicle's positioning. It does not appear that the individual is trying to ram anybody.
Okay, here's the truth. She did. But she did. Nope, stop, wait. She did. Full throttle. Notice the tire spin and the body tilt. And I want you to imagine yourself, when you leave a parking spot, do you typically spin your wheels and do you feel the vehicle roll back and to the right? Is that what usually happens at low speed, or does it happen when you smash the gas pedal? Back and to the left. Sorry, I said right earlier.
It's also important to notice that it's on an icy road and that front wheel starts spinning, it's not getting traction because it's on the ice.
Right.
And it doesn't get traction until the wheel spins enough that it moves.
Right.
And that happens. The wheel will move itself on the ice. So the wheels were pointed right at him.
Yes. And we'll get to the claim too, because they try and claim. Actually, the wheels were aimed away from him, but the wheels were aimed right at him. Also, again, context here. What do you think the officer heard with it being hit full throttle? You guys know the difference? The sound of a car with a very low, slow hum versus a loud roar. Yeah, that might actually cause you to panic, especially if you're being hit by a vehicle. So, well, she didn't mean to hit him. The truth is, obviously, she should know. I can't tell you that she meant to hit him 100%, but she should know that hitting the accelerator and rocketing out of there in the path where the only path actually where there are people right in her proximity could result in someone being hit. But it doesn't matter because then goalpost move again.
Move the goalpost.
Which brings us to the third claim that they made. Well, okay, all right. So even if she did knowingly or reasonably, should expect to potentially hit the officer, she wasn't actively trying to kill him, though. Hitting is not killing. So the ICE officer, right, that can't be considered. He didn't act in self-defense.
They are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bullshit. This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody dying.
It's interesting that he uses the word reckless because that brings us to the truth. Of course, he acted in self-defense because at that moment in time, she'd already committed multiple crimes, including reckless driving, including failure to obey a peace officer, including fleeing a peace officer, obstructing traffic. You could argue stalking because she continued to follow them from what we know. Assault with a dangerous weapon, that occurred after assault on a federal officer. Now you could add attempted murder of a federal officer, potentially domestic terrorism. But at least at that moment in time when he drew his weapon, she had already committed 3 serious crimes at minimum.
Well, that was perfect timing. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Crowder was pretty much spot on. It is that hit kill doesn't count. Motive is never able to be proven. It doesn't even matter at that point what the motive is. The actions were what was there and what the perceived actions were. And on the officer's part is, my life is threatened right now. So, okay. Hey, you know what, Chops? It is, you said most of this footage came out after I was no longer able to track info dumps. Absolutely fine. I am not mad at people who are unaware of the more of the information. And that's one of the things that I hope to do here on this channel. Information, entertainment, infotainment. If I can help elucidate some of the topics that we're facing in this world, just even a little bit, for my small little audience, then I hope I'm doing something. So, leave the mayor because he's a mauled lesbian, black woman, who uses sign language. Yeah, Jacob Fry is a bitch. He's acting tough. He's not. Not even close. Not even freaking close. But, in the end, it's sad that it happened. It's sad that politicians and officials are stirring people up and getting them to feel this way. So passionate that they would put themselves in danger. I can't see how cops were standing by that Jacob Frey guy. I don't know how they don't just literally turn their backs and walk away. Which Minneapolis police did put out a statement on X talking about how horrible that was, that they were, painting every cop in a bad light for this. By the way, changed the mini dozer's butt, got him some juice, put the juice cup in his bed because that's where he wanted it. It's almost 11 o'clock. He is not even 3. He's still fussing, but not that bad. Here comes Fort Sumter version 2.0. Oh shoot! I need to find that thing. We're gonna have a side thing here. Sanglant had a thing for DoorDash. Yeah. Oh God. Michigan man in a coma after alleged attack during DoorDash order. Oh no. Well, this is sad. I drive DoorDash. I am one of the Dashers periodically.
Tonight on The Edge, an elderly man remains in a coma tonight, allegedly attacked by a DoorDash driver. And now the man's family is fuming after the suspect posted bond and is now free. As Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack tells us, it's not the suspect's first run-in with the law.
The victim's daughter and stepdaughter are beyond upset over what's gone on the last week. First, their dad is attacked, and he might not make it out of this thing. And then the DoorDash driver, who's allegedly behind it all, is out on bond, a bond that they say is just too low considering the driver's prior convictions and the accusations now.
He sucker punched my dad. My dad never got up, and he got in his vehicle and drove away.
Grainy Ring doorbell footage tells this story, a story that takes us to the intensive care unit. 75-year-old Lloyd Poole in a coma, part of his skull removed due to a brain bleed.
Now, probably no excuse for this, but if that old man made the first move, I kind of doubt it. DoorDash window dot. Yeah, people are sticking more. Yeah, sounds like it probably wasn't needed. Sucker punched him.
It could be like this for a day. It could be like this for a week. It could be like this for a year.
Out on bond, a bond of $3,500, 40-year-old Ryan Turner, the DoorDash driver who allegedly delivered a blow causing Lloyd to fall and hit his head. It happened in this Wixom neighborhood Sunday. Lloyd yelled at Turner for driving too fast. Turner pulls over, gets out of his car. The two exchange words, then the alleged punch.
People are crazy. Like, you cannot anticipate how people are going to react, obviously.
It turns out in 2022, Turner was charged and convicted in a separate road rage assault. And after that, he lost his license. Meanwhile, he was driving for DoorDash. DoorDash said in a statement to us he's been fired, but would not answer if Turner's priors violated their safety protocol.
DoorDash did say that they released him, but who's to say he's not going to go over to Uber Eats or he's not going to go to one of the other DoorDash type companies?
I mean, he's probably going to be in prison after assaulting, and I mean, that's elder abuse.
Two sisters working to get Turner's bond conditions changed to keep him away from Lloyd's wife and home, just a 5-minute walk from where Turner lives.
It's scary that he's out walking around. I want everybody in the public to know his face and be like, okay.
Yeah, slow down in neighborhoods. I agree. Don't be a dick. There's kids out.
Stay away from him because he's clearly a danger to the public.
Apparently, that DoorDash driver did admit to Wixom police that he did hit Lloyd Poole in the face with a closed fist, but he did so because he felt threatened. Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
I mean, I don't know. I would have to know more. It sounds like that on its face. This is probably very, very bad. Don't get out of your car. Don't get out of your car. Old man yells at you for driving fast. First of all, slow your ass down, bud. Second of all, just drive away. You didn't need to get out of your vehicle at that point. You didn't need to get in a fight with an elderly man. You didn't need to strike the elderly man. That was stupid. Now, have I had a situation where I have had a situation where an older fella got out his car and was being a piece of shit to me while I was door dashing? Yeah. And he's like, how about I beat your ass? So I said, buddy, you don't want none. And I promptly walked into the McDonald's where there were recordings going on. Because if I'm going to have to defend myself against some dumb old bitch, I want it on fucking tape that he's the one that struck first. So that's what I did. I walked away from some dumb old fuck that I outweighed by about 100 fucking pounds who wanted to start shit with me. I walked the fuck away. Went into the McDonald's. And he proceeded to start trying to talk to me like he was wise. He said, I learned a long time ago not to be in such a hurry. I was like, look where you just fucking parked, bud. Did you see the sign where you parked? You parked in one of the dasher spots that I was actually going to probably park in. I ended up parking to the side of him. But the problem was I was at a busy intersection in front of this McDonald's in front of a Walmart. That's where they are a lot of the time. And he was taking his sweet fucking time turning. Literally a snail's pace turning left into this McDonald's parking lot. I'm behind him, turning as well. At the time, as I started going behind him, plenty of time. But since he decided to even slow down further when he noticed me behind him, it made it to where I was in a position where I could have gotten T-boned. So I finally just fucking wheeled around his ass and parked. He decided to get out and say he was going to crush my little tin can. I said, how about you get the fuck out of the way, dude? How about I beat your ass? All right, you dumb old fuck. No, he's probably in his 50s. Not that old, not 75. He's probably in his 50s, but like way smaller than me. And like his son got out. He's like, Dad, shut the fuck up. I was like, yeah. I was like, you don't want none, old man. You fucking don't want it. And so I walked inside. I'm like, if he's going to make a move, it's going to be on recording so that I can say, hey, he's the one that aggressed first. I just freaking neutralized him. Now, wouldn't have shot the guy. I actually didn't have my gun on me at the time for some reason. But I absolutely would have put an old man on the ground really quick and detained him. Don't attack me. I'll defend myself. And if you get hurt, fuck you. He's saying he'd punch Joe Biden. Hey, you want to do some push-ups? What are we doing here? Yeah. That situation, I had 2 situations that year where I had older fellas decide to try to start shit with me. One of the times, I was holding a rifle. It was last deer season. Some dumb old fuck. Did DoorDash not do a background check? Yeah, they should have. He caused the threat. Yeah, I would say CW in that situation, he caused the threat himself. But, yeah. Road rage isn't good. Don't road rage. It's very unwise. Yeah, avoid. And which is what I did. Said, hey, you don't want none. I walked into the McDonald's. But once I told him, I was like, hey, man, I'm actually working. So I'm in a hurry for a reason. Maybe you need to get the hell out of the way when somebody's trying to turn in. So, and he's like, oh, like, yeah. So actually, I'm working right now. The reason that I am, needing for you to get out the way. But see ya, Jen O'Connell. Thanks for hanging out here in the Dozer Den. Don't forget to smash the like button if you have not yet done so. We're at 22 likes. I see 33 people watching. Why have you not smashed the like button, guys? You must. Hulk! Smash! The like button. Okay? It's a very important button. And, commenting, reposting, it's very nice. Very nice. But, that like button sets it off, okay? It's a very important button. Let's see. Salvazo Jern, thanks for the repost. Nerdivergent 1, thanks for the repost. Bartavello, thanks for the repost. I appreciate you guys. And Jen O'Connell, thank you for following this channel. My gosh. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for joining the Killdozer Army. Currently, metaphorical. Still gonna stay there. Are we on expedition? Sometimes. Biden's clearly a retarded slow. Oh, God. Yeah. It's nuts, guys. It's nuts. Thank you to the reposters, to the commenters. I appreciate you guys. Helps this channel grow. At least that's what I've been told. So it helps, guys. It helps. That's what they tell me on the internet. In 2021, when I was doing pizza and Grubhub, my cousin was in Tennessee delivering pizza. He got shot for his car. Still lives, but neither of us do it anymore. It's risky. It's the more people you expose yourself to, the more the increased likelihood of running into an asshole becomes. And that's why I carry. I need to be carrying more frequently in general, but certain places, in Missouri, it's constitutional carry, but if a private business or a private place doesn't want you carrying, technically they can tell you not to. Some people would say, well, if you conceal well enough, you don't have to worry about someone saying anything. True. Very, very true. Trump has announced impending SOF ground operations and airstrikes in Mexico. Are you serious? Salvaz O'Jern, you got a link? No way. I mean, honestly, it's probably where we should be striking. Special Operations Force, Special Operations, SOF. Oh man. If you get a link though, yes, we will conquer Alaska. What? Are we on an expedition? Maybe. Let me get on X really quick. So Vassal Turn, what are you talking about? We both carry, but we were all surprised that anyone got the drop on his army ass. Shit happens. Even if you go around in yellow, most of the time, sometimes they sneak up on you. Sometimes I do. Ooh, Bricks info status. Just a second here. Let me pull that up. What's up, Prince of the Air Jr., Baba Vango, and Aliens. Baba Vanga. She's a clairvoyant, a blind one. She may not have physical sight, but she sees things. She's been incorrect on some things. She has. Just saying, President Trump says the United States will conduct land strikes against cartels in Mexico. Ooh. I mean, I'm actually okay with that. We should have done this long ago, honestly.
We've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by water, and we are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country, but the cartels are running, and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year. The drugs, it's horrible. It's devastated families. You know, you lose a child or a parent. I mean, parents are dying too with drugs. So we've done a really good job. We're knocking it down. The numbers are really getting to be, they're always going to be too high if you have one person, but they're going down just like the border. The border was a total mess for years. I did it the first time very quickly, and this time I did it even better because this was a bigger mess. This was a border like no other probably in the history of the world. There's never been a border like that when anybody could just walk into your country.
The border's ostensibly really closed now.
It's closed. You can't come in. And nobody comes. Nobody even tries.
So wait.
We've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by water, and we are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country, but the cartels are running, and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year. The drugs, it's horrible. It's devastated families. You know, you lose a child or a parent. I mean, parents are dying too with drugs. So we've done a really good job. We're knocking it down. The numbers are really getting to be, they're always going to be too high if you have one person, but they're going down just like the border. The border was a total mess for years. I did it the first time very quickly, and this time I did it even better because this was a bigger mess. This was a border like no other probably in the history of the world. There's never been a border like that when anybody could just walk into your country.
The border's ostensibly really closed now.
Closed. You can't come in. And nobody comes. Nobody even tries.
Huh. Oh, well. Yeah, land strikes in Mexico, apparently. Okay. You know, if it's and a lot of the thing, here's the thing. We don't know if they're interacting with the Mexican government to get it done. It's possible. It is possible that they're actually working in tandem. Because like the Nigeria thing, we were working with Nigeria. But and look at that. Harry Toe was showering the chat with his love earlier, and looks like Salt Dumpster was gifted a membership. You'll be able to watch the premium content that we're doing tonight, which we are going to be doing some premium content. At least an hour. We haven't even gotten past the second topic, guys. We haven't. They still try. Yeah. Oh, 2 Israeli soldiers were apprehended in Argentina after setting fires in Patagonia National Forest. The entire reserve is on fire. Holy shit, that sucks. Israelis were on active duty IDF with the fake passports. It's not like countries have done stuff like that in the past. I would need to look into that one in detail, but yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get into the next topic, guys. Keeping it in Minnesota while we're here. Minnesota, looking like the lovely Anna Paulina Luna, has referred Tim Walz to the Department of Justice. Apparently, the referral is on Pam Bondi's desk, guys. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's on somebody else's desk. Does not need to be on Pam Scam Blondie's desk. No, it doesn't. Because, things get lost there, like the Epstein files. She said it was on her desk. She did. She said that. Don't gaslight me. You can't gaslight me on that one. From Trending Politics, new Tim Walz referred to the DOJ for criminal charges by Colin McHugh. U.S. Rep. Anna Paulina Luna, Republican from Florida, announced Thursday that she had referred Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison to the U.S. Department of Justice for criminal prosecution. The referral comes just days after Walz announced that he would not be seeking re-election due to rampant, multi-billion-dollar public welfare fraud scandals in the state. Rep. Luna announced the referral during a House Oversight Committee hearing centered on fraud in Minnesota, which examined fraud and misuse of federal funds in Minnesota's social services programs. It accuses Walz and Ellison of being complicit in the fraud schemes involving federal aid programs and largely focuses on those administered by the state that have experienced significant fraudulent activity, particularly those benefiting vulnerable populations such as children and individuals with disabilities. That one really, they can't help themselves, and you're taking things that could help them. Bastards. The primary allegations are that Walz and Ellison were aware of widespread fraud but failed to take adequate action to prevent or stop it. Witnesses during this week's hearings claimed that the senior Democrats ignored warnings from whistleblowers, state auditors, and investigative reports dating back to at least 2009, with specific concerns about child care fraud emerging between 2011 and 2013. It was further alleged that Ellison held meetings with affiliates of organizations involved in fraud, prioritizing the continuation of funding over program integrity. Some testimony suggested that the funds from these schemes were diverted to overseas terrorist networks, including Al-Shabaab in Somalia, through informal money transfer systems. Testimony from the hearing indicated that Walz's administration was informed of fraud issues upon taking office in 2018, but did not intervene despite ongoing prosecutions and media coverage. Because they don't want the fraud to stop. They don't want the fraud to stop. They want it to continue because it's fattening their own wallets, guys. That's what's been happening. Whistleblowers reported instances of backdating and falsifying records and programs which were not pursued. For Ellison, evidence included an audio recording of a meeting with Feeding Our Future affiliates where the focus was on sustaining operations rather than ensuring proper use of funds. Campaign contributions to Ellison followed shortly after this meeting. Retaliation against whistleblowers was also cited, including threats of termination, blacklisting, involuntary transfers, and lengthy investigations. No direct evidence of personal financial gain by Walz or Ellison was presented in the available accounts, but the testimonies emphasize a pattern of inaction amid known risks. Let's listen.
Chair recognizes Ms. Luna.
Thank you, Chairman Comer. Honorable Robbins, based on your record before your committee, when did Governor Walz first become aware of widespread fraud in Minnesota social service programs?
I would assume that he has been aware of it since he ran for office for governor in 2018.
By 2017, DHS investigators warned CCAP fraud could exceed 50%. What was that information elevated to the governor's office?
Yes, there was an OLA report.
Thank you, ma'am. By 2020, state officials knew Feeding Our Future invoices were fraudulent. We know that payments continued to the AG's knowledge. Did they continue to the governor's knowledge as well?
Yes.
Attorney General Ellison agreed on tape to fight Minnesota's own Department of Human and Health Services in exchange for Somali political and financial support. In your personal opinion, do you...
That's a good point there. Both wings of the Uniparty enjoy the kickbacks with leverage over the state rule making to ever end the programs or make significant cuts until corruption is removed. Yeah. The beautiful Anna also came out against dual citizens in Congress. That she did. That she did. She knows what's up.
Believe it is a possibility that Governor Walz also made that personal deal or that he at least knew about the Attorney General's agreement?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't want to rehash what you guys have spent hours answering. We know that there's a big issue with the fraud in Minnesota. So on a number of things, I'd first like to point out, thank you for being here today, but because of your testimony and because of some of the evidence that we've seen brought forward, as well as I'm sure the fact that this committee, I assume, at Chairman Comer's direction will be soon subpoenaing AG Ellison, I would like to make criminal referrals regarding Governor Walz as well as AG Ellison. As you know, U.S. Code 371 and U.S. Code 2, which deals with criminalized conspiracies to defraud the United States and establishes liability for individuals who knowingly aid or abet the commission of federal offense, includes willful blindness or deliberate inaction where duties to act exist. So I will be referring them later on today.
Damn. I mean, maybe something will come from it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. We got more of this article to go. Let's see. So that's what she said. Minnesota has faced multiple large-scale fraud investigations in state-administered federal programs since the COVID-19 pandemic, scamdemic. The fraud has largely focused on public welfare scandals, primarily in the state's healthcare, childcare, and disability services sectors, in addition to widespread pandemic aid fraud. The Feeding Our Future case has emerged as the most prominent example, which involved a nonprofit that exploited a federal child nutrition program during the COVID-19 pandemic. Prosecutors alleged $250 million to $300 million was stolen through fraudulent meal claims that were never served. To date, 78 people have been charged in connection with the scheme, 57 of whom have been convicted. That was initiated under the last administration. So when this administration tries to take credit for the convictions or the sentencing, nah, not quite. Looted funds were used for luxury items, expensive vacations, and properties abroad, among other things. Yeah. Let's see. Another case. Sorry, I've been distracted. Back and forth communicating with Lady Dozer about the boy. What's up, Alpha Zero Omega? Good to see you. Yeah, let's hope something actually happens. I'm tired of nothing happening and people not being held accountable. You know, typical plebs, citizens like you or I, we're fucked over by the state anytime we get slightly out of line. But if you, initiate or propagate fraud to the tune of billions of dollars, well, we'll just give you a bad story on the news. Oh, the public shaming, guys, the public shaming. Fraud in housing stabilization services is also notable, with the program's cost rising from $6 million in 2019 to $192 million in 2024. This involved fake claims for housing assistance, with some providers engaging in fraud tourism from out of state, obtaining $3.5 million in improper payments. Ooh, that's just a fucking cash cow for them, isn't it? Following a recent indictment of 6 individuals in connection with the housing and autism treatment-related scandals, U.S. Attorney for the District of Minnesota, Joseph Thompson, estimated that Medicaid fraud alone in the state could top more than $9 billion. Holy crap. And coincidentally, the GDP of Somalia is like around $8 billion. Huh. That's fucking weird, isn't it, guys? Isn't it? What's up, Mod King? Good to see you, neurodivergent one. Guys, if you have not checked out BiltOnUSA.com, what are you waiting for? You're missing out on some of the most delicious meat snacks that you can get your hands on. Go to www.BiltOnUSA.com. Use promo code DOZER, DOZER, for 10% off your fantastic order of that delicious, delicious meat. It's got some good seasonings, guys. It's got iron, zinc, magnesium, protein, B vitamins. Doesn't have any added sugar. No gluten, no soy. You don't want that in your meat, and you're not going to get that with biltong. What is biltong? It's what beef jerky wishes it could be. It's nice and thick, air-dried, vinegar involved in the curing process. Some very good seasonings. Very, very good seasonings. It's worth your money, worth your time. You won't regret any of it. I got to go check on the boy one more time. Sorry. I'll be back. It's rough, guys. It's rough. Yeah, what's up, Two Wild Irish Rose? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. The Lady Dozer's almost home, apparently. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. But anyways, chat is today tonight, y'all tardily. Well, it probably doesn't help that I've been in and out. We did reach chat goal earlier. Harry Toe showered the chat with his love. 10 gifted subs tonight. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, he's still fussing. I don't know what to do. Lady Dozer should be almost home, but when she went and tried got a workout, she'd been trying to work out a little bit after work. So typically we don't have an issue. Typically the boy sleeps fine. So it's 211 streams, and typically he does not fuss like this, especially till past 11 o'clock. So I don't know. He might need something for pain. I don't know. Not acting like he's hurting though. He's not grabbing in his ears or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know. I've met all his needs. Changed his butt. Gave him drink. Gave him juice. He likes the little Aldi's fruit juice mixture stuff. That's the only way he drinks water right now. So, but yeah, I don't know. I tried. Just let him fuss, I guess. He was hiccuping when I went in there, though. So, and, he was not calming down. You let him fuss a little bit, then eventually you got to go in there and you do something. But anyways, interesting statement from Chris Pavlovsky talking about Rumble. Somebody asked, is there, in the future, when is allowed, imagine a scenario where content creators can choose a percentage of their payouts to be tokenized in Rumble stock. That's an interesting idea. Pill.net have anything like that going on? Does Pill.net have stock? That's an idea. Pill.net, guys, Pill.net is a really cool platform. If you haven't followed me over there, if you haven't created an account on Pill.net, check them out. Cool place. The stickers are amazing. Some Golden Girl stuff energy there, huh? I do love the stickers. I am a sucker for gifts, especially, stickers like this. Not yet? You guys, I think you're up and coming. I think Pill.net's going to get big, guys. They have some really cool stuff, really cool live chat features. Fun times. Honestly, Rumble could take, some of the things that are going on over there on Pill.net and learn. They have a really cool structure. So you think the fires in Argentina are Israel's push for the Republic of New Judea? I don't know. I've heard that Hitler lived in Argentina for a while there. That's what I've heard. That's on the internet. Yeah, maybe it's the pressures. Somebody said earlier that the barometric pressures might be screwing with him. It's been feeling like it's going to pop all day, and we were supposed to have storms, but I don't think we've had any actual storming. Yeah, she should be home by now. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. But my ear popped earlier too. You're right. Just pulled up. Okay, good deal. Thank God. She's probably gonna have to sit down and rock him in the chair. I don't like to do that, because he's too old for that. But we don't have to deal with TOS like all the other platforms have. You don't have an app? Yeah. Wait, you have an app? I'm using your app. Or is it Isn't it an app? Yeah. It's not just a save to my homepage, I don't think. But the cat is out of the drawer. Yes. Yes, she is. She was hanging out in there earlier. Earlier in the stream, Domino decided to go in Lady Dozer's drawer. I don't know. Like the stripe on her head. She's actually she's got a spot. It's a spot on her head, and then she's got 3 dots. Domino, because of the dots, but also she kind of looks like a spooky ghost. Yours is in front of the heater. Nice. I've actually been to that famous Nazi doctor's house in Bolivia. Interesting. Your knowledge barometer has been all over the place, and I can't confirm calibration after I fixed it the other day. Huh. Maybe the pressures are off right now. I mean, the moon's been weird. The supermoon was a thing for a minute. It's very, very bright. Very bright, guys. I love it whenever I can see deer in the middle of the night, though. That's cool. Let me check the weather really quick. I don't know if it's actually even done anything. Bunch of crazy activity, but nothing really popping. So maybe it's just building. It's 65 degrees at 11:15 in southeast Missouri right now in January. It's usually not like this in January. Next week, back to the 40s. Telling her to bring Tylenol. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, he's angry now. You guys hear that? January 8th, and I have to turn on AC at night. Damn. It's not warm enough for the AC here. See, now he's angry. Probably shouldn't even gone in there earlier. Probably should have just let him fuss. Spun him up. Spun him up, guys. Barometer has been screwed up for months. Well, you know, we might end up having some stuff going on in some of the more woo-woo ways, possibly this year. Pilled is a web app. They dropped trying for a regular store app because the embedded TOS would to be listed. Yep. Your cat's on fire. They make a... I need to chill. They make prescriptions for that. Yeah, he's grumpy. Did you guys hear that? He's not a happy man. He's a very, very angry man. He got himself a haircut the other day, and he's feeling all spiffy, and apparently that fired him up. I don't know. Let me see here. Let me look at my bookmarks. Before we get into... Oh, guys, speaking of South American stuff going on, Honduras is wildin'. Never seen something like this, but a congresswoman, she was struck by a device, an explosive device.
Gladys, viene Gladys Aurora, Teresita, Calix, también Teresita, ¿qué es lo que está pasando ahí?
¿A dónde? ¿Aquí en el
Sí,
Congreso?
sí, ¿por qué no entran?
No nos dejan entrar. Cerrar.
Gladys Aurora, Gladys, viene Gladys Aurora, Teresita. Sí, sí, ¿por qué no entran?
No nos dejan entrar. Cerrar, entrar, cerrar, entrar, cerrar, entrar, cerrar, entrar, cerrar, entrar, cerrar.
Gladys Aurora, Gladys, viene Gladys Aurora, Teresita.
She's alive. She's alive, by the way. Next video. This is down in Honduras. Congresswoman Gladys Aurora Lopez, struck by explosive device at Congress of Honduras. A video shows the explosion. Yes, it did. And here's the next one, I think.
Viene Gladys Aurora, Teresita, Calix.
Yeah.
Por la declaratoria, si el
Lost her hearing in the ear and clearly injured. She's alive. But yeah, at least we don't have that going on here yet. At least we don't have that going on here yet. Okay? That's something. We got a Mr. Guns and Gear. Let's see. Was that like a... No, that was like a grenade kind of. No, I think it was Clitoria. No, it wasn't a grenade. If she'd be dead if it was. That was it says an explosive device targeted National Party deputies during a press conference outside Honduras National Congress building in Tecuacalpa. I don't know how to pronounce that. They're saying like it's a mortar, kind of like a firework. Yeah, I think it was like a firework. Oh, or so it appears to be a mortar firework or a homemade explosive detonated near the group. So not a grenade, but Iran crazy still too. Yeah, that is nuts. I'm gonna check this link out here from Two Wild Irish Rose over there on pill.net. See what we got here from Mr. Guns and Gear. Oh, shit, what do we got? Mahmoud Hakikat, who was the police commander in Iran. Shit, Iran's popping off too. Damn, guys, maybe Baba Vanga is correct, and World War III will pop off. Damn, it's crazy everywhere. It's crazy here at the Dozer Den household, with the mini Dozer being a inconsolable little butt munch, and apparently, Minneapolis, and the cat was in a drawer earlier, and now we got Iran having this happen. Dead. You need to shoot anymore at this point, guys. I think you achieved your mission there. So that was the assassination of Mahmoud Hakikat. It was the police commander of Iran. Damn. Just no one in political theater. Israel and CIA have been saying they're weeks away from nukes. Yep, you're right. Let's just hope this doesn't make us want to go back into Iran again. I don't want to go into Iran. Let's not. Let's leave Iran alone. Can we do that? Can we just not let the sand people have fun with their own bullshit? I don't want to deal with it. Holy shit! Thank you so much, Salt Dumpster, for that $20 Venmo donation. My gosh, guys. My gosh, that gets us to 70 tonight. Absolutely fantastic support. Thank you for that. By the way, if you didn't know, I've got a Venmo. I've got a Cash App. Bam! 2 little QR codes. And you can utilize those to donate directly to the Dozer Den household. Guys, that does help out. Sincerely, thank you for the support. I said, what was it? Thanks for not being a commie. Well, you're welcome. It could have gone that way. It could have gone that way. I could have been that guy. But I wasn't. Okay? There for a while I was being raised by a single mom. So I went to a farm. And then I got a stepdad. Guys, make sure you hit that follow and smash the thumbs up. Bacon. Thumb. Bacon. Thumb. Bacon. Thumb. Got a message from... Damn it. Just a second. All right, sorry about that. Keep the Dozer Den off the main door. Thank you. Yeah, keep it off the streets. Keep it off the DoorDash streets. It's a dangerous business. Guys, did you know I do have a locals too? The dozerden.locals.com. Cool thing about that place, it's a free speech live chat with the ability to post things in the community that you find interesting, comment on the things that I may post, and it's cool times. Cool times. There is also a Discord. You can join the Discord as well, and follow me in all the places. Don't forget, we're all over the place. Let me see. Tons of gold moving to Russia from Iran. They moved a lot of silver out of Venezuela, China, and Russia, I believe, right before the ousting of their president. We did that. Not into gold, you're a silver stacker. There you go, Chops. Is it at 90 now? Weird question. Beard oil. I'm growing mine out. Any suggestions? Okay, so I actually did get some beard oil for Christmas. Cremo. Some of the Cremo beard oil. I haven't used it yet. I've been using the conditioner after, like in the shower, after you wash your hair, wash your body, scrub your face and all that. My last thing I do is I take beard wash / conditioner. It's the Cremo stuff, and it's got like a cinnamon kind of vanilla smell to it. I like it. It makes my beard all silky smooth. there are all kinds of beard oils you can get. Just find what works for you. Everybody's hair and skin is different, so don't do a lot. Okay, so it'll say on the directions like do like a dime size. You might not even need that. Just enough to get your hands, the oil on your hand, I do like a half a dime size, just a couple little drops, and then like rub it on your hands, and then kind of rub it into your beard. I actually was talking to a guy who participates in beard competitions. Did you guys know? Cremo, Cremo, I think. You know what? Just a second. I'll be right back. Not a metrosexual. I do pluck my eyebrows. I don't pluck my eyebrows. I actually trim them because they get really bushy. Let me see. Two Wild Irish Rose says, your hubby used Cremo. He liked it and loved the spell too. I'll be right back. I'm actually going to go get that so I don't tell you the wrong information. Just a second. Yes, it is Cremo. Cremo beard oil bourbon vanilla. I actually haven't used it yet. I might use it now. It's a possibility. Quart size, dosers time size. Oh man. But use Bic lighter to trim your pubes. Yes, Salt Dumpster. That is beautiful. It's not 99 or triple digits yet. Oh, there you go. I'm digging through all the stories and numbers from the huge dips of the past couple days. Thank you for that. Appreciate you, Chops. My silver guy on pill.net, guys. Gotta be the old person with crazy eyebrows. I get trim. Yeah. Okay. So my eyebrows, they will they'll either go down into my eyelashes or they'll flare up. Like, see that if I don't keep that in check, that will just increase. I gotta trim it this way. I have a setting, like a little trimmer on one of my Manscaped trimmers that's supposed to let me go over my eyebrow, but I don't want to lose my eyebrows completely. Okay, I'm scared that I'm going to lose my eyebrows completely. Should I put some beard oil on? I haven't tried it yet. This is a Christmas present. One of my stocking stuffers. This nice little bottle, Cremo. Not sponsoring the show, although if you wanted to sponsor the show, I wouldn't say no. Okay, Cremo, I like your stuff. You got good beard and hair wash. Tames and conditions. It's needing some taming, I'm not going to lie. Should I shake it up? Shake it up a little bit. Now this says, let's see what it says. Directions. Use the dropper. Place a few drops into your palm, rub in the hands, and apply evenly to damp or dry beard. Use daily as needed. We'll put some on right now. Little beaker, little dropper ASMR right there for you. That's too much. It's far too much. There we go. Use lever, guns, battle flame to trim your brows. Yes. Scared cutting your eyebrows will stop growth. Yeah, it doesn't stop mine. I trim mine with scissors. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Rubbing it in and get this out the way. It actually does smooth your beard down, the oil. So if you're, it's like you can put the conditioner in it, and the conditioner is nice, but you're still going to lose some of that beard oil, like your natural beard oil. So, yeah. A little uneven here on this side. See that? A little uneven. Hair grows from the roots, so trimming affects nothing. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Let's go do some searching for Lady Dozer's pop socket later. with your card. Oh, shoot. All right. We put beard oil on the stream, guys. Yep. It's good stuff. Crema. Smells nice. There's some beard oils that are offensive. Smell kind of fishy. You don't want that. You don't want fishy smell in your beard. Unless, well, shouldn't be like that. But anyways, so you would smell my beard. There you go. Don't use that oil on pot stickers. Probably not. But no, I trim my my eyebrows regularly, so badass beard co-oil you used to use. Oh, there you go. 77.23 an ounce for silver at the time of comment. Reply, it was hitting 85 territory less than 72 hours ago. Nice, Chops. Very nice. That actually is nice. My beard was feeling a little bit iffy over here. I actually might need a little bit more. The beard is back, guys. The beard is back. I trimmed it a little while ago, like a couple months ago. But rest well, Laura Blades. You'll lurk from across the room. Much appreciated. Thanks for keeping the show on while you rest. And I hope you have sweet dreams. Sweet indeed. Let's see. Do I have anything else here that we had on craziness? Don't think so. There's some evidence that they literally helped the wildfires in California continue because there are plants that you would have to talk to a scientist before you drove in emergency vehicles to stop a fire, apparently, guys. It's crazy. It's very crazy. Do you guys know that the president of Austria is insinuating that all women, to stand in solidarity with the sand folk, should wear headscarves, guys? As a woman, in the ladies in the chat, do you want to wear a headscarf? Do you?
Jede Frau kann ein Kopftuch tragen. Und wenn das so weitergeht, und damit bin ich schon bei der nächsten Frage, bei dieser tatsächlich
With Islamophobia becoming increasingly widespread, the day will come when we
wird noch der Tag kommen, wo wir
will
alle
have to ask all
Frauen bitten
women
müssen, ein Kopftuch
to wear a
zu tragen.
headscarf. All women, as solidarity
Als
with
Solidarität
those
gegenüber jenen, die es
who do
aus
so for
religiösen
religious
Gründen
reasons.
tun. Jede Frau.
No. Austria, what do you... No. Fuck no. They are the sandfolk. That's a word for it. Fishy smelling beards are the smell of a proper dozer. Very toe with a slap of that peach. Every now and then you gotta slap that peach. Sometimes you make them count. Indeed. All right, guys, we are probably going to go ahead and cut off. I do have to get premium hours in. It is 2.5 hours into the stream. We have 2 more topics: Rumble Wallet launch and Baba Vanga predicts aliens and World War III for 2026, guys. If you're watching on pill.net, I'm sorry. I have to leave you. Don't want to do it tonight. I don't feel like leaving out the pill.net, folks. It wouldn't be nice. Do you want to ask him if he's okay with women being sewn for showing their hair? Yeah, he'd probably say that we have to be, we have to be understanding. We have to be understanding of their culture, okay, and the stoning that goes on. I don't know, I should probably at least get an hour. It's 11:30. I got an early meeting. Let's go ahead and we'll do premium. We'll do premium next week. I got plenty of time. I got a whole month. I don't want to cut people off. We got people on pill.net watching, and I love my audience watching wherever they may be watching. May God bless your days and bless your nights. I don't know. Should I, guys? Rumble guys, what do you think? Should I go premium? I got 44 people watching on Rumble. If you're watching on Pilled, and I think General Samuel Fields, I think you were gifted a subscription on Rumble, so you'd be able to watch the premium. Everyone has a red wash screw pill or whatever. Oh, Pill.net, folks. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go premium. The audience has spoken. So we are going to get at least an hour of premium in tonight. So I almost clicked in stream. Oh, that would have been bad. So let's go ahead and go to premium. Guys, on Pilled, on X, on BitChute, on YouTube. If you're watching there, come over to Rumble. The water's quite warm. The water is quite warm. Salt Dumpster, I think you have a subscription, don't you? I think you were gifted a sub. Let me check. I'm going to cut Salt Dumpster off. That wouldn't be nice. Let's see. Yeah, Salt Dumpster is there. Salt Dumpster has the red rash. All right. To the pill.net folks, everybody else, thank you for watching. We're going to be continuing on Rumble for at least another hour or so, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. So let us go to premium in 3, 2, 1.